April 29th. My niece's birthday's tomorrow. Give me all of your loving. Yeah. Happy early birthday, Sophia Grace Scarlato. Let's go. Armageddon. All right. Woo. The the is so instrumental to any 80s song that sets that motherfucker. Hey, the is like the I of the early like 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Rap music type shit. Hey, 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 hey. Same shit. It's the same shit. It's an ad lib. Those sick ass ad libs. April 29th, 2021. Narrate, narrate. I just this song was calling to me this morning. Ah, oh. Needless to say, I do not own the rights to this music. But then again, I'm not using it for commercial purposes. Hey, doc, hey, doc, hey, doc, hey, doc, I forgot I'm doing this now. Hey, doc, I'm just playing a song. I'm just playing a fucking song. And a damn good one at that. Shout out to fucking Def Leppard. Four, I got four songs. I got four songs from Def Leppard. And that's, well, I mean, this is just one of the little pockets of music that I have on my Apple Music in my library. So I got a few more songs on the other thing, but uh, four songs, 20 minutes. Boom. I ain't gotta say shit else. Good morning, everyone. It's a, it's a beautiful fucking day today. If I've ever said before in my life, I'm trying to stay focused on looking at the camera there instead of myself. You tend to look at yourself a lot, you know, if you're a narcissistic motherfucker like myself. But what a beautiful day it is. I'm finally off again from work. I forgot I'm holding this now. I gotta hold it now. I just do not have the proximity to speak. I gotta hold this. I'm finally off. Got a day off from work. You know, I got a I get certain days off because I be going to school and shit. I get certain days off because I go to school and I don't do any of the assignments. I don't give a shit. I do some of the assignments. What's the point of what I'm trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is whether you pass the class or fail the class, it's what you take away from the class that makes it a class. Yeah, because I don't do any of my assignments, but when I do, and let's say it's a 30-second commercial spot, those are my favorite things to do, the audio things. I don't like, I could care less for visual composition and editorial things. I like the audio stuff. I like recording the commercial spots. I like doing the podcasts. I like doing the interviews. I like learning how to fade out music on different tracks. I like learning how to render things. I like that. That's the stuff that makes me that's the shit that gets my fucking dick hard. You know what I mean? The video shit, eh, it's just it's so much less creative than the audio aspect. Video is so much easier than radio. A visual representation of what you want to discuss is there. And now you discuss this topic with a visual representation, right? Representation right there. Radio and I mean, if you want to say podcasting, I guess you could. A lot of them are filmed now, but I'm one of the last Mohicans that likes to use his imagination. I like to be taken away from where I am in the real world, and I like to be taken to a place far from this motherfucker. And when you can do that with just your words without having a video with it or some kind of we need live time footage of it, when you can do that, and it's not like whether it's scripted or not. I mean, this is ghostwriting 101. It's not the artist, it's the fucking story they tell. It's not the artist, it's the story they tell. There's plenty of these artists out here rapping and singing, not just rappers and R&B singers, rock and roll guys and alternative acts. There's so many of these acts that have people writing for them. And it just makes you fucking wonder, what the fuck have I been doing this whole time? Where did I go wrong? What did I not do to be in that position? But that's somewhere. It's not a neither here nor there thing, but it's absolutely somewhere. But it definitely makes you think. So maybe that's why I don't do my class assignments. I just honestly feel like, look, uh, I'm paying like $94 a month for an 8-month class. Now, if at the end of this time period that I will be in this maybe 2 semesters worth of quote unquote schooling, if I fail because I don't do the assignments, which are stupid, they're dumb. They're dumb assignments. They keep making you do the same shit over and over again. And I'm good at that shit off the fucking rip. So that makes me think, like, what kind of school is this, you know? I mean, I can be out of class for a month. I'll talk to one of my constituents in class, and they'll give me a little rundown of what I need. Even the teachers put out syllabuses, you know, what the next 4 weeks are going to consist of. And I'll look at that shit, and you know what I'll do? I'll go right on fucking YouTube. I'll go right on fucking YouTube because I had not been in class for the last month. And I'll look up what they've been doing for the last month, and I'll do that shit my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Off of YouTube. I got better teachers on YouTube, but that's not discrediting the school. That's not discrediting the school because I wanted to do something more. I wanted something more, you know? I wanted more myself. So that's why I enrolled. And it's just the fact that I'm an asshole and, you know, I think I'm too smart for my own fucking good. But the problem with that is that I am about 85% of the time right. That's the only if I was wrong more, if I was wrong in my life more, that would make you know what? I think I would be humbled more. But it's the fact that I'm actually right about 85% of the time of the shit that the feelings that I have for certain situations. I'm like 85% of the time right. Just about all the time I'm right, you know? The gift and the curse. Cuz now I think I fucking know it all. But at the same time, I kind of do. You know, I had a point to this. I just I'm so sorry. I don't have a pop filter. This mic is the tits though. I love this mic. Ugh. Oh, we're doing this now. Okay, so now we're going to talk about. I just opened up a couple of notes that I had for this specific situation. And I'm just looking at the first one. Guy wearing mask in car by himself tells me to move over. Let me tell you motherfucker something. I'm a delivery driver for fucking Amazon, you know. And there's this certain part I've been in Aurora, Illinois. And they have the tiniest streets I've ever seen in my life. I can name them for you. I've been over there for about the last 6 months delivering. Usually you don't spend well we usually we don't spend that much time in one area. Usually it's about like maybe a month or two we'll be in a certain area. We'll be in Homer Glen. Excuse me. We'll be in like Homer Glen for like a month or two, and then we'll be in Naperville for like a month or two, maybe three. You know, or you know Bolingbrook. Uh, Tons of places. They're going to Bridgeview now. I've been in Aurora for probably the last 6 months or so. And you know what? Compared to those other places, I'm cool with it. It ain't look, it's I got a whole thing I'm gonna get into, but like Homer Glen and Naperville and Bolingbrook, Homer Glen has these fucking driveways that are like a mile long. You know what I mean? So that's where that shit sucks. Naperville and Bolingbrook got bullshit apartments. Amazon gives these fucking customers way too much fucking power. You gotta you fucking Bezos would make us drop the fucking package off in your fucking lap in your fucking apartment if it was fucking. I think if people clamored for that enough, he would make it a thing. You actually have to go in their apartment and drop it on their fucking lap while they're making toast. Dude, it's nuts. The shit we got to do for these apartment living townhouse fucking motherfuckers, dude. It is nuts. Like, these people have these fucking townhouses that you can't even drive down. It's a sidewalk, but then it's like a 3D thing. You pull up to the sidewalk, but you gotta walk down like a quarter mile into the sidewalk to get to their fucking house. These townhouses that are lined up from the curb down. So you park up on the curb and you still gotta walk like a fucking quarter mile just to a fucking. It's just an aesthetic thing. And you're a fucking asshole if you live in places like that. You know? You make it harder for yourself and everybody else to accommodate you. But I digress. But I'm leaning into it at the same time. So there's an area that's just like that. We call it Munchkin Land. Because it's called Hometown. The area, it's a bunch of fucking, I guess, I don't know, townhouses or something. They're all lined up and they're all adjacent from one another. And you pull up and there will be a certain amount, like on the left, there will be the odd numbers, and on the right, there will be even numbers. So on the left side, it'll say like from 1863 to 1927. And so I gotta walk all the way down this fucking thing to get to 1827 because it's the last fucking number. And it's like a football fields away. I'm definitely exaggerating, but it feels like a football field away. It's just so fucking inconvenient. And it's just like people live in these fucking places and wonder why their fucking packages get dropped off at the fucking garage. Hey, maybe if you weren't such a fucking pretentious asshole trying to just, hey, look how much money I make and look where I can live. Oh, this is so cool. All our houses are lined up and adjacent from one another. It's like our own little community. It's like our own little community here. It's really hard to get to though. I hope you're not. And I want my package dropped off on my fucking porch. I get it though. I get it. I was over there for one day and I was like, okay, I see how it is, you know. I see how it goes here. I get it. This is gonna be a fucking headache. But like I said, been there for about 6 months now. I know the ins and out of fucking Munchkin Land, aka Hometown. Or should I say Hometown, aka Munchkin Land. These streets are so tiny, you would not fucking believe it. I mean, think of the Amazon trucks you see, not the little van, not the Sprinter van. Excuse me, but the big they're called step vans. The big not the semi truck, but like the big blue van, the big giant blue van with Prime on the side. I'm trying to drive through shit that's like 16 feet wide with a whole nother fucking car coming down the opposite way. Oh, let me tell you about the hijinks. I got into that. Oh my god, just the other day. Uh today's today is Thursday. So I worked yesterday. I usually don't work Wednesdays, but I worked yesterday. I had Tuesday off. But Monday was one of the worst days I ever had as a delivery driver. I was in the same area I usually am. It's just the fact that it was like 80 degrees outside and I was a little hungover and I had 185 stops or something. Let me tell you something. If you look at a regular neighborhood that's just door to door, no crazy, no crazy shit where you got to drive quarter mile driveways. Just a regular neighborhood, you're just going door to door. I can do like 45. I can do 40 anywhere from 35 to 45 stops in an hour. They want you to do about 25 to 30 stops an hour. But if you put me in a regular residential area, I can do about 35 to 45 stops an hour. So you do the math. You do the math. 180 something stops, but they're not regular residential stops. They are these townhouse stops. And not only are they, you got to walk down a quarter mile to get to somebody's crib. The GPS just throws you all over. There's no rhyme or reason in the order of where they send you. They'll send you down Symphony, send you back up Matthew. You go down Sherry to come back up Edith, down Irving Park Lane for about like two fucking houses, and the cars, you're driving down with this fucking 20-foot wide ass fucking truck, and all these fucking cars are lined up because there's no driveways, and you're going down. It's almost like it's a one way, but it's a two-way street. It's just that there's cars parked adjacent. And now you're coming back up serendipity, and you just want to kill everybody involved, and you just don't know why you do this for a living. And it's like, you got to remember, though, you have to remember what you did before this. Dude, I was working in warehouse freezers, -20 degrees at like fucking 4 a.m. Kiss my fucking ass. I'm never doing that dumbass shit again. I'm gonna make me a motherfucking way. I ain't doing that dumbass shit. I hope you got union representation, because they will slam your motherfucking ass for some bullshit. Trust me, I got fired 3 times out that bitch. Anyway, not Amazon, but just some other place. But, you know, I got to remember that what I'm doing is really pussy as hell. Like, I get paid 8 hours whether I finish in 8 hours or 4 hours. And if I go over 8 hours, I still get OT. I got my benefits, insurance, and all that. You got to realize when you got a good fucking thing going, So, yeah. And I'm not UPS, I'm not FedEx. Who knows what DHL is doing now? But all I'm doing is the heaviest shit that I drop off might be 75 pounds. Half of a quarter of my fucking body weight. I'm like 200, man. I could sling that shit. It's usually some dog food, or like somebody orders like a 12-pack of Fiji water, some goofy shit, or a bowling ball, like some dumb shit like that. Other than that, it's these little, I'm flinging. I'm flinging all day. I'm flinging all day. Who can say they fucking flings all day and gets paid 8 for 4? Come on. Come on. Where's the lie? Where's the bitch? That's what I want to know. Just don't let it reside in me, Jesus Lord. We come to you on this day. Don't let us be bitches for the easy jobs that we have. Yeah. But I had a fucked up day on Monday, though. With all that being said, I had a fucked up day on Monday. Kids were fucking with me, and I almost fought like teenagers. I almost fought like a teenager. You know what I mean? Like, I had such a fucked up day. My pride and my manhood was tested on a level where I was willing to like punch a fucking 17-year-old. I'm 32. You know what I mean? I'm a big 32. You know what I'm saying? But that's how frustrating delivering can be in a tight area, and the GPS is just flowing all. There's no, you're not just going down one street. You're going here to here to here, and then you're coming back to here. You're like, what the fuck is going on with this goddamn GPS? It's not even the GPS, it's the itinerary. Like, why are these ordered in a way where I can't just go down one fucking street and deliver everything? I got to do 2 over here, back over here, and then come back to the same fucking place I was delivering at and deliver some more shit. Who the fuck Bezos? Explain that motherfucking shit, please. Well, you have to understand the rhythm and the flow of the program. It's analyzing problems and things and hiccups. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Make that shit work right, you rich motherfucker. You can make that shit work right. Just make the shit go to where you go down one street delivering packages. That's all you really gotta fucking do. They be talking about it's called Flex, Amazon Flex. They be talking about it like it's like fucking 4 steps away from becoming sentient and being Skynet. Like it's calculating the time it takes for a person to deliver in a residential area compared to a person delivering in an apartment area where you gotta wait, you gotta get buzzed in, and it's just so much more time consuming. So it'll weigh that shit in. So like, if you take forever delivering in an if you got like 20 stops and they're all apartments, it'll weigh that in, to the fact that a motherfucker over here doing residential is just dropping that shit off. It's like it's analyzing the fact you're not doing a bad job. It's just you're held up. So like, that's cool, I think. But like, the way it's laid out doesn't make any fucking sense for a lot of the times. And I feel like I get those routes all the time because I can make sense. I'm quick at decision making. I'm a smart motherfucker for the most part. I can U-turn. I'm a great driver. Backup cameras or not, I'll use my mirrors. At this point, I don't even know if I need fucking mirrors because I don't fucking care anymore. I just pull that shit back and hope I don't hit anything. But I feel like I get those routes a lot because I can figure them out. But those are such time-consuming routes, and I'm so fucking tired of doing that. I don't know what I was complaining about anymore. I was just talking about some shit. Oh well, here you go. So I'm just that was kind of like just the backdrop, the backstory of the area where I've been delivering for like the last 6 months. It's tight. I got a big ass truck. It's dual traffic, and I don't know how I make it around. So and it's like snaky too. It's like serpentine ass streets. I don't know how I make it through that shit without smacking somebody's shit. But this motherfucker, it was just this one day. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Fucking Monday was the shit. It was terrible because I got yelled at by this fucking dude, this Indian dude. I mean, it's not a fact that he was Indian. I just specified his ethnicity. But you know what I will specify? He was an asshole because I was dropping off like 2-pack, one on one side of the street and one on the other. Just boom, boom. 10 seconds, man. 10 fucking seconds. This dude pulls up behind me, and it was just such a tiny street where you're just gonna have to wait for me to do what I gotta do up this whole street. Unless you want to fucking reverse or do something. I don't know. But you just wait. I'm doing my job. I'm not here fucking around. I'm doing my fucking job. I'm dropping shit off and it takes 2 seconds a pop. This guy starts honking behind me. And I go out there and I look, and it's this fucking asshole, this fucking motherfucker is just sitting, this Indian motherfucker. Like, dude, you know why I'm specifying he was an Indian motherfucker? It's because them niggas is not big. Them niggas is like 5'7" at the most. Bro, I will smash your motherfucking ass. Who the fuck is you honking at? Not even on no some racist shit. Just like on some nigga. The majority of you motherfuckers I run into ain't nothing but about 5'7" to maybe 5'8" if that nigga was healthy. And hooping, maybe. But this nigga was just some rego ass nigga sitting in his car and he had his fucking mask on. In the car by himself with the windows down. Fuck you, dude. And he's honking at me like to hurry me the fuck up. I'm in a big ass fucking truck that says Amazon Prime on it, and you're hurrying me doing my fucking job. Would you do that to the fucking mailman? I wanted to drag him out of this car and beat his fucking ass. Couldn't though. Would I? I could. I have the capabilities to do those things. Didn't though. Wouldn't want to lose my job. And at the end of the day, it ain't that serious, right? But it's those things that make you so angry, that make such a smooth, easy ass job a fucking headache. Later that same day, these fucking street urchins that I've never seen before, these fucking street urchins, these kids, it's just like, it was a mob of like 20 fucking kids. And I've been in this area the whole time. Never seen 6 months, never seen this before. It's been good weather for a long time now. Ain't seen no fucking kids. I thought it was just a quiet ass fucking neighborhood. I come out fucking Monday after I get yelled at by this fucking Indian cunt ass motherfucking dude. And these fucking kids, I pull up and I park at the spot and they just start like swarming around my truck and shit and just like pulling this little rascal shit where one would talk to me while I'm getting ready to drive off. And one would talk to me and ask me some stupid fucking question while this fucking friend would jump on the back of my fucking truck as I'm pulling off. What the fuck? Like I'm not gonna lie. That's a good fucking bit. That's brilliant. Like I couldn't get too mad because of the fact that most of these fucking kids nowadays are in the house. Or even if they are outside, they've got their face attached to the screen. These fucking street urchins were fucking pulling some Roger Rabbit ass Oliver Twist shit, faking the driver out and jumping on the back of the fucking. Are you kidding me? That's amazing that they had the mental capacity to pull that shit and the balls to do it at that age. And the fact that there's TV and television and computers and video games and you fucking cross-compatible ass platforms, and these kids are out here, they're kicks. Now, granted, it was at my expense. And I felt like an idiot, asshole, old motherfucker. Hey, get the fuck off the back of my truck. But at the same time, that's the dynamic. I'm supposed to do that. But as a kid, you supposed to have some kind of sense of danger and let me pull it. So fuck them kids, but they did what the fuck they were supposed to do, and I'm not mad at them as much as I am mad at them for making me look like a total asshole. But and I saw them later on my route because I yelled at them. I said, "Get the fuck off the back of my truck!" And they were like, "Damn, you just got treated." And I felt big and bad for like 20 seconds till I realized they were all like 11 years old. And I saw them later on my route when I had like 8 stops left. So I'm like feeling better. I'm not pissed anymore. And I see them out, and this was like an hour past, and I see them out, and what the same two ruffians, the fake out twins, they come up to me and they go, "Hey, is this really your truck?" And I was like, "Oh no, man." And then the other one, the one that actually was jumping on the back of the truck, was like, "This pussy motherfucker." This one, it was fucking great. It's fucking great. You don't see that anymore. And like I said, although it was at my expense, that's good to see. They ain't out here, stealing shit. They just being little ruffians. And I can appreciate that. I had a little ruffian in me as a child. But it's just cool to see that. It was good to see kids out like how I used to be before all of the connectivity started happening. So, but then conversely, later that day, after I got done dealing with the street urchins, like maybe 20 to 30 minutes later, I go down a street called like Winwit. I don't what some stupid sexy name, Whisper of the Lane, some dumbass shit like that. And I see I'm delivering at a house. Again, it's one of those streets that's you just got to wait for me to get done doing what I'm doing before you will not be able to pass me on the street. The truck's too big and the street's too small. And you know what? These streets ain't that bad because it's not like those townhouses where I gotta park on the sidewalk and then walk down into the fucking sidewalk, because I can't drive down there. It's like a regular street. It's just tiny as shit. It looks like Boston or something, right? And or Philadelphia, one of those tiny ass. And I see this group, another group of kids, but they're older. They're maybe 5 years older than the street urchins. They're probably 15, 16, 17 years old. And they got a basketball, and there's like three of them. There's like four of them. Three of them are sitting on the porch, and one of them is just like standing there, like talking to him. He's standing in the driveway, just kind of, just bouncing the ball between his legs, they're just shooting the shit, right? And and I pulled up and I was like, see, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. How come kids can't just be cool like that, just chilling and shit, right? Minding their own business, being respectful of everyone around them. They're not hurting nobody. They probably some hoopers. They don't hurt nobody. They don't be gang banging or nothing. Just good kids, man. Just hanging out, shooting the shit on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Evening. It's probably about 5:30. So I'm delivering to a house that's one house away from them. So there's them, and then there's this house, and then the one I'm delivering to. So I'm like a house away from them, essentially, right? And I'm just so happy to see some constructive brothers out here just plotting on how they going to make their next legal fucking dollar, right? Are we hooping? We going to the league? And I'm just proud of them. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man, go ahead, y'all. Do y'all thing. Figure that shit out, man. I'm going over here dropping this damn envelope off, and I'm walking back to my truck. I turn around, I look at him. I just walk back to my truck. And like 5 steps away from my truck, from that same group of kids, all I hear is, "Bitch, hurry your ass the fuck up!" You ever been so wrong in your perception of a group of people? Not an entire, not an entire sect or region of people, just Just this particular group. You thought you thought there was something there. And turns out there was, but it was worse than the fucking street urchins. Bro, who the fuck are you talking to? Real goddamn quick. But it don't register because it's such blatant disrespect. You do I'm looking over my shoulder. There's nobody behind me. And the fact that it's 4 of these niggas, granted, I'm like 15 years older than them. But I'm not that much bigger than them. These big kids, they hooping. They athletes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bitch, hurry the fuck up. I got into my truck, right? So after the street urchins fucked with me, I was pissed. But there was a little benevolency in that because, but then I remember the fucking Indian fucking fuck with the fucking, and it's not because he's Indian. It's just, I'm just being specific to who this asshole was. He had the mask on in a car by himself with the windows down, man. Come on, man. Rushing me, honking at me. When I'm doing my job, I'm on the clock. I'm probably delivering to your punk ass at some point in the future. You know what I'm saying? And you can't wait 2 minutes? So all this shit has built up. This nigga, the Indian nigga, the street urchin motherfuckers, and then these new niggas right here, right? These young niggas talking spicy. It was like hot as fuck that day, and I was hungover. Nigga, a cataclysmic event. I got back into my truck, bro. And I'm finna pull off. I'm like, yo, fuck them. They're just kids, right? In the back of my head, bro, I just couldn't. Look, it's not like I was going to beat these kids up because that wasn't going to happen. But I needed them to know that there are direct consequences for your actions, and you better not motherfucking write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash. And that's a good lesson to learn at an early age. So I'm not coming. This is what I did. I put the fucking truck in drive and was finna pull off, and I said, hold up, man. Slam that bitch in reverse real quick. Down this tight ass winding street with branches sticking out. Fuck that. Got the backup camera today, baby. I got time. Whoop. Backed right up to their motherfucking porch where my door, my side door, I'll be jumping out, it lined up right with they porch. And them shorties sitting on that motherfucking porch, took my shades off. Took them bitches off like Shane McMahon, nigga. And I looked out the door, looked at them in their eyes, and I said, somebody got something to say? They go, they was like cheesing and shit. No, they know. They know. They tweaked out and they got called out on it. Look, I wasn't finna hop out the car. Like if one of them niggas said, like, yeah, nigga, fuck you, bitch. Like what I'm gonna do? Hop out and whoop a 17-year-old while I'm at work, nigga? Nah, nigga, it's just, and I didn't have no plan after the shit that I said. It's just that I wanted them to know some people ain't fucking around with your motherfucking ass. And if you're going to talk spicy like that, you got to be able to back it up. Like I said, I'm not going to hop out and whoop a 16-year-old. But they need to know that a motherfucker it ain't going to be me next time. Some nigga that's at work who's got a fucking moral compass. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a nigga who don't got none of that shit and got all the time in the day. I have 5 minutes. Some niggas got all the time in the day. And they was young, healthy brothers, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking around. They weren't smoking or drugged out or bugging. They was just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? But young niggas need to know that there's some niggas out here that don't give a fuck about that shit. And y'all out here in Aurora and shit, man. Don't shit shake out there, bro. Send me some fucking news clips of some shit that shakes out in Aurora. At least where I was at, in Hometown Symphony, Sims, Sherry, Edith, Wild Rose, all that. Holla at me when shit shakes out there. These some young bulls that want to be from Chicago, want to be from Cook County, you know, just talking tough, just being spicy, you know. I just instilled a little bit of fear in them. That's it. Just know, not everybody is for that fuck shit that you're doing. And that's all that is. Um, Other than that, man, Monday sucked really bad. And I got a lot of heat and I distributed a lot of heat as well. Uh, but that's the name of the game, baby. That's the name of the damn game. Uh Man, good day today. I'm off. Uh Shout out to my niece, Sophia Grace Scarlato. She's gonna be 8, I believe. I think she's gonna be 8 years old tomorrow. I'm the bullshitting ass uncle, but I'm gonna get her something cool. What would you get an 8-year-old? But she's smart as shit though. You get me some. Like, I was probably an easy buy at 8 years old. My niece, Sophie, baby, man, she's nuts, dude. She's a genius. She's like baby genius, dude. What do you get a child that's a genius? I don't know. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna be brewing on for the next week or so. When I get paid and shit, I'm gonna get her some cool shit. I've got her some cool shit in the past. I've just been slacking lately. So this episode is dedicated to my niece, Sophia Grace Scarlato. She'll be turning 8 years old on April 30th, 2021, tomorrow. And I'll be a week late. I'll get her a belated gift, but it's gonna be kick ass. I don't know what I'm gonna get her though. She's so fucking smart. I don't know. But other than that, like, life is really good, and the things that I'm going through, the things that I've been through, things that I've been through are a lot of things that I put myself through. And when you have that type of perspective, I mean, if the world has never stopped you and it's only been you stopping you, who can stop you? You know?